O'Shea, your Banff adventurist, and welcome to Banff National Park. I've had the pleasure of testing out 10 adventure-filled activities here in the Banff and Lake Louise area, and I can't wait to share them with you. From paddleboarding to skating to snowshoeing to golf, there are so many opportunities to get out and explore. So first up, I went horseback riding with Banff Trail Riders. I thought with so much stunning scenery and so much fresh air, the best way to take it all in would be through the eyes and the ears of a horse. Check it out.
If you ever have a chance to come to the Canadian Rockies, there's no better way to see it than through the eyes and ears of a horse. This is the authentic historical way to see the mountains. These mountains were explored originally by the outfitters, and when you're here and you're on a horse, it's the best experience that you can have in the Canadian Rockies.
Okay, I need a reminder of how this works.
So stand on the top step for me. Left hand up here, right hand at the back, left foot you steer it.
Left foot.
And swing yourself over. Okay. Ready? Good.
Woo! Awesome. Hi.
When you ride here with us at Banff Trail Riders, it's a really amazing experience. We are Canada's largest outfitter. We're second largest in North America. We run over 300 head of horses, and we have a ton of really great people. Our team is made up of competitors from the Calgary Stampede to people that have been born and brought up on ranches and just love horses. So when you ride with us, it's an experience that you'll hold close to your heart because you're here in Banff and here in the national parks in Canada. But more importantly, our team is ready to have a great experience with you. We love what we do.
Amazing. If I can do this, clearly anybody can. We made it on the horse. Here we go.
All of our horses have had a lot of great training, but most importantly, they love taking care of their guests. So if you ride with us, our cowboys and cowgirls are ready to take you out onto the trails, and our horses are ready to take care of you when you're out there. The best part on this trail ride is that we get to ride by Bow Falls. You get to be able to see those falls that Marilyn Monroe went over, and actually, more importantly, you get to see some of the amazing scenery that's out along the Fairmont Banff Springs golf course. So if you wake up in the morning, you decide that coming and having a trail ride with us is what you want to do, there's two ways that you can do it. First, you can come for a lovely walk down here to the corrals, and we're happy to squeeze you in. And maybe a better option for you is go visit the concierge here at the Fairmont Banff Springs, and they can book you in directly and reserve you a spot so that you'll be guaranteed.
Next up, I got to put my paddles in the water with the Banff Canoe Club. From canoes to kayaks to stand-up paddle boards, there is no experience necessary, and they will definitely get you sorted, because if I can do it, you can too.
It's a really unique way of seeing Banff. Rather than just walking or biking or driving around, we get to actually get out on the water, just like all the pioneers did back in the day. We can do all sorts of amazing things here. We have canoe rentals, we have kayak rentals, we have stand-up paddleboards, and we also have guided tours where we take people up on the river as well. We have a 29-foot Voyageur canoe. We can fit 12 people in this boat, and traditionally it would be a cedar strip canoe used by all the voyageurs of the time looking for beaver pelts back in the 1650s up until the 1900s.
Green pedal for you, and I'll grab a yellow one in a moment. We've both got our life jackets, and we're all set to go.
Amazing.
All right, Jack.
Here we go.
Okay.
Sitting down on the deck just like how I'm sitting, so you can have a boat.
Right?
Are you willing to hold that?
Yes, thank you.
So you reach over with your left hand, grab that far gunnel, and pull yourself right in.
Oh.
Too easy. Keeping your legs straight is really going to help. You can keep your knees under the edge.
Can I go opposite?
You go opposite, that's perfect. Awesome.
Make sure you do all the work.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could go in circles if that's the case. So we just finished canoeing, so awesome, and I'm still dry, which is the great part. I think on a hot day like this, I'm ready for level 2. We're gonna go try some stand-up paddleboarding. Follow me.
Kind of keeping those legs pretty weak apart. Yeah, there you
Now I
go.
have to turn around.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, we're good.
All right. Yeah, keeping your knees bent.
Yeah?
Yeah, there you go.
Right.
So I'm not going to give you a big push.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Ain't nothing but a thing.
We're good. I'm shaking a little bit, but that's fine.
Yeah. Big thing is just keeping those knees bent.
Woo!
Let them absorb the wobble as
Right.
opposed to taking it right into like your shoulders.
Okay. Okay.
There we go. Good.
The Fairmont Banff Springs golf course is definitely a bucket list destination for those golfers out there. As an elite beginner, I was a little bit intimidated, but on a summer day, what an amazing opportunity to enjoy the fresh air and get outside.
We do provide a unique golfing experience here at Banff. We offer 27 holes, which are world ranked. We are a resort golf course here in Banff, and we are open to the public 4 months of the year while we're open, from novices to experts. Like I said, we've had quite a few good players down, but we have run quite a few ladies clinics down here, and we have quite a good junior academy going on as well. Nailed it! The location itself, being in the national park and being able to play golf in the national park, we have so much wildlife on this golf course, from bears to elk to wolves and coyotes to, I don't know, chipmunks and squirrels, so there's plenty to see. We offer a few different lessons. We can do an hour to 2 hours. We just basically, depending on your skill level, we'll go through on what you need to work on and what you want to work on within your game, and then also up to like beginners, we can start with the basic fundamentals and work our way up from there.
It's about 90 degrees there, arch the wrists a little bit, and then just back down and through.
We are in the national park, so like I said, it's a unique experience to come and play golf in the national park. It's just beautiful scenery around us. Our tunnel 9 is also in great condition, especially this time of the year that we are now. We're about 2 weeks ahead of schedule weather-wise. So yeah, we're in good condition. In Banff, we're open to everybody here from all corners of the world, from experts to beginners. It's a great day out, even if you've never played golf before. Just come out and enjoy the great weather and the scenery, and as well the service and experience that we have here at the course is second to none.
Next up, I climbed Mount Norquay with the Via Ferrata. I have to tell you, I was a little bit intimidated, but the guides were amazing. I felt so safe, and the view from the top, absolutely unreal, so check it out.
At Mount Norquay, so 2 years ago now, we're just going into our third summer of operating the Via Ferrata. So Via Ferrata is Italian for iron path. So it's a series of rungs and ladders that go up above the Cliff House, which is the restaurant, that take you onto some amazing buttresses, across a suspension bridge, and gets you some amazing views. We have a 2.5 hour activity, and that's kind of the introductory, known as the Explorer route. We have a 4-hour tour that gets you up onto the ridge walker, and then we have the Mountaineer, which gets you right up to the east summit of Mount Norquay. That's the newest route that was installed last summer, and it's a 6-hour tour, and that you have some lunch up on the ridge, and yeah, it's a pretty neat experience too. The Via Ferrata gives people that you know, this might be they might have just jumped off the plane and never been in the mountains before, but it gives them the opportunity to get up and experience what you know, serious mountaineers or climbers get to experience, given that, you know, the route is installed with the rungs and ladders and designed to accommodate people with various skill levels, and so yeah, it gives them the taste, and you know, we hope that that's going to encourage people to come out and enjoy the national park, and then maybe they'll venture beyond here and become regulars in the park. The sightseeing chairlift, it's open, of course, to anyone. It brings you up to this incredible view. It brings you up to the Cliff House Bistro. So that's our restaurant at the top here. It's a pretty small, intimate little restaurant, but views are absolutely stunning. We've sort of restored it back to its original, which it was completed in the I guess it was 1949, and yeah, it's just a pretty amazing place to be.
The absolute best view of Banff is from above, and the best thing about my experience on the gondola was so I didn't have to hike. Check it out.
We are on top of Sulphur Mountain here in Banff National Park, and we've just been up to the upper terminal of the Banff gondola, so we took the gondola up to be able to get here. The ride to get from the bottom of Sulphur Mountain to the top is 8 minutes, and 8 minutes down as well. We have lots of people who are afraid of heights, and I think that for them it's a really great chance to conquer that fear of heights and to enjoy this really unique opportunity to stand on top of a mountain. So if you look down there, that's where the Banff Springs Hotel is. On a busy day in the summer, in July, August, we can see up to 5,000 visitors in one day. It's a must-do activity because, first of all, the view is absolutely amazing. When you get up here, you have a 360-degree view of several valleys. You're on top of a mountain, so you can see really the other mountains and even the town site from above. You can see wildlife up here as well. We have this great boardwalk that goes all the way to a Federal Heritage Building and also a National Historic Site. So over here you can take a look. That's where the boardwalk ends up at Sanson Peak. We have an interpretive center also that's a complimentary experience for visitors who come here. We have 2 great food and beverage opportunities as well. The Banff Gondola is really accessible to everybody, so even for visitors who have mobility restrictions. So our gondola is fully wheelchair accessible, the terminal as well, so the restaurants, the exhibit too, and the 4th floor where we are currently located with this great panoramic view.
So a trip to Banff National Park would not be complete without a visit to the iconic Fairmont Banff Springs Hotel, the castle in the Rockies. Now, exploring this building is honestly like stepping back in time, so let's take a look.
So the hotel opened in 1888, and it was an idea from Sir William Cornelius Van Horn, the gentleman who was hired by Canadian Pacific Railway to build a railway across Canada. Once people had been traveling the railway, he realized from feedback that many of them wanted to spend time in the area. So his idea was to build a grand hotel here. Opened on June 1st, 1888, 250 rooms, and the budget, believe it or not, was $250,000.
So Tony, who's in the photo behind us?
That photograph is a photograph of George Stephen, after whom this room is named. He was the first president of the Canadian Pacific Railway.
Gotcha.
Once the hotel opened, the idea was to try and get the wealthy to travel to Banff, and he succeeded in that. Once people came to Banff, the mountains was a big attraction once they started to realize what was here. As far as the hotel goes, it was originally a 5-story, 2-winged wooden structure built on a cement foundation. It started to be changed to stone in about 1913 thereabouts. That was the first stone section that was built. That was built beside the wooden hotel. Unfortunately, there was a fire in the wooden hotel around 1926-27, so they rebuilt that wooden hotel in stone, and it's been a work in progress ever since. Our present lobby was opened in 2001, and the conference center opened in 1991. You certainly can come and enjoy the hotel if you're not a guest. Self-guided tours, you can get some information at the concierge and at the front desk. So after you've had a chance to wander around the castle, something that would be really neat to try would be afternoon tea. We do have a lot of guests who come here, some from Calgary. There are a bunch of ladies who come up at least once a year, nicely dressed in their broad hats and so on. Something else you could do is, which many of our guests do, is sit in the Riverview Lounge, which is so called because of that magnificent view, and read a book, soak it in. It's pretty captivating. We have 27 holes of golf, an 18 and a 9. We have a world-class spa, which many people have been fortunate enough and loving to try. We have a number of dining options. We also have our bowling center, which many people like to try, which is pretty fun. So lots of things to keep you entertained and happy here.
You have not done winter in Banff if you have not gone skating at the Fairmont Chateau, Lake Louise. So let's take a look as I gave it a try.
Hi, how are you? you? I'm good. How you doing?
Good, thank you. I need some skates.
For sure. What size are you looking for?
About 7.5.
Too easy. Take a seat and I'll go grab you some.
Perfect, thank you.
You don't have to be a skater. You could be any age, any skill level. Just watching the ice hockey is a truly authentic Canadian experience. Grab a hot chocolate, enjoy the outdoors, and just take it all in.
All right, so I've got my skates. I need to figure out how to tie them up, and then we're gonna hit the ice.
So it is, of course, weather dependent, typically around mid-December. So by Christmas, we have the ice castle up most years, and the ice is skatable. Runs until early April, springtime, so pretty long season for skating.
This is when my dad used to help, like calling on a friend with the skate laces.
Anybody can show up and skate. We have a rental shop inside Chateau Mountain Sports. If you don't come with skates, you can get skates, hockey pucks and sticks, but it is totally free and open to everybody.
They say it's just like riding a bike, but I feel like I need a helmet and a mouth guard, but here goes nothing. Yeah! Okay. I don't really know how to stop. Yeah, there we go.
The Ice Magic Festival is my favorite. There's teams of 2 ice sculpturists from all over the world, and the great thing about it is all the competitors are inspired by the mountains and the regions, so you really see that in their sculptures, so it really represents the area really well.
I had an amazing time exploring a real-life winter wonderland at the Fairmont Chateau Lake Louise when I went snowshoeing with a mountain adventure guide. They say if you can walk, you can snowshoe, and it's true. I had an amazing time.
I'm one of the mountain adventure guides here for the Fairmont Chateau Lake Louise, and I essentially just take people outside to have fun. So, snowshoeing 101, ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. Just be mindful, try not to step on your own snowshoe. And then if you're snowshoeing with other people, I guess, give them some space so you don't step on their snowshoe, as hilarity will ensue. Okay, we're gonna disappear into the forest here. Perfect. So we'll get single file and get off a trail. If you can walk, you can snowshoe. Now obviously there's going to be different types of terrain that you're going to choose based on length of time you have and fitness levels, but if you can walk, you can snowshoe. Oh, there's a bit of an old trail here, so we'll stay on top, but it still looks fresh. There's one thing people don't realize about this landscape is it is dynamic. It is constantly changing. We can make you feel a little bit more connected to the landscape, whether you want to learn a little bit about the symbiotic relationship between the blade of grass straight up to a grizzly bear or wolverine, or you want to have a sense of place and where we fit into this landscape as a species. See this stuff? It's called horsehair. It's a type of lichen that only grows as far down the tree as the top of the annual snowpack. So we still have quite a bit more average snow to fall. We can also make you feel a little bit safer, hopefully teach you how to do it on your own. And I'm going to take you someplace where you're not going to go or find on your own as well. You okay? Did you fall? Oh yeah. Sorry.
It's all good.
You,
It's just up to my armpit. What's the best strategy?
can you put your weight on your right foot?
Yeah.
And kick. Yeah, kick. Kick. You're there.
There we go.
Good work.
Victory! Thank you.
We like to have about 50 centimeters on the ground to protect the vegetation because this is a sensitive environment. And the other big thing that I want to stress is that we want to be careful of avalanche terrain. This place is wild. You walk out the front doors of this hotel and I have seen a grizzly bear swim across Lake Louise. Avalanches happen within eyesight of it frequently. So then as soon as you strap those snowshoes on, you have a responsibility to know the terrain that you're going to be walking into because there are some inherent dangers based on that piece of terrain you choose.
My sleigh ride with Brewster Adventures at the Fairmont Chateau Lake Louise was honestly the closest I've ever felt to living in a postcard. It was a beautiful winter afternoon and definitely worth checking out. Let's take a look.
My name is Sarah Massey and today we are in beautiful Lake Louise, Alberta, getting ready to enjoy one of the classic Brewster sleigh rides. A sleigh ride should be on someone's bucket list because it's something that no matter how old you are or your physical ability, you can hop on, sit down, cozy up under a warm blanket with your friends and family, smell in some fresh pine air and just enjoy the scenery.
Okay, boys, step up.
So our sleigh ride is about a 45-minute trip that you get to cozy up under a blanket with your friends, hear the nice jingle bells of the horses, and then at the end we do get to see a beautiful frozen waterfall, which is great. Enjoy the Victoria glaciers that you see along the way. It's a great time. I love the frozen waterfall at the end. It's something that once you get back there, you never know if you're going to see some ice climbers hopping up or a little bit of snow coming off of it. It's just a really nice spot to hop off, grab some pictures with your friends and family. We have about 14 horses that pull the horse-drawn sleigh rides. We switch them out daily so they all get their beautiful days off. Only 2 horses are required to pull our sleigh ride though, so we alternate them all throughout the different times of day. We're very lucky because our stables is located right behind the Fairmont here in Lake Louise, so it's only about a 5-minute sleigh ride over. Horses get their warm-up and then we get our guests loaded on. The horses stay here from about December to April throughout the whole season, and then for the summer months they get to enjoy their vacation out in Kananaskis country. So today for our Brewster sleigh ride we have Chuck and Charlie pulling the sleigh. They're both Belgian cross draft horses. They're about 13 years old and they've been paired up. They're the best friends, so we don't split them up at all. They're good buddies.
If you're looking for the ultimate downhill winter experience and you're not a skier, don't even worry about it. Mount Norquay has got you sorted. Snow tubing, a great time. Let's take a look.
We're up here at Mount Norquay. We're going to go tubing, so we're just 10 minutes away from Banff. And you can grab shuttle up here, and pretty much up here when you're tubing, you're looking over the town of Banff. Snow tubing is really fun because you get the downhill experience without needing to have gear or be a downhill skier. It just gets you out in the mountain and enjoying the winter. So my favorite thing about tubing is just how fast you go. I mean, I've done it lots of times, but still every time I get the adrenaline rush.
How fast can a person end up going down the hill?
So we've clocked someone at 70 kilometers an hour. We just recommend that you wear snow gear and be ready for the cold and just, ready to get a little bit snowy.
Sit down facing up the hill. Perfect.
Oh, yeah, I was expecting... It's been a long winter snacking.
So you just have to be 42 inches tall. So my little guy is 4. He just went last week for the first time and he loved it.
It was awesome.
Other than that, you really just have to be able to sit in a tube. So yeah, it's really easy to get into and a lot of fun.
Thank you so much for joining me as I got to explore our beautiful backyard here in Banff National Park. Honestly, this place just makes me feel alive, and I hope you get to feel the same way. So come on out and explore. You don't have to be a crazy mountain adventurer in order to enjoy what this place has to offer. So this is your Banff Adventurist signing out, and I'll catch you next time. One more time? Yeah. I need a snack. La, la, la. Can we just take a 2-minute break? Just press pause. Yeah. La, 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 la. Okay. Yeah.